I love to eat lemon cake and also lemon curd. So I thought it might be a good idea to try combine the two into creating what we call lemon curd crumb cake. How does this thing taste? I have no idea. It's my first time doing it. In this channel, I just make whatever I want to eat, okay? The first layer of this cake is the cake layer. The second layer is the lemon curd, and then the last layer we topped it with the crumbles. Let's first start with the crumble topping. In a bowl, we mix dry ingredients first. 120 grams of almond flour, 60 grams of monk fruit. You can also use any granulated sweetener, a pinch of salt, or 1/8 teaspoon. Mix them until well combined. Then you add unsalted melted butter, 60 grams or 1¼ cup. The consistency should look like this. After you've done mixing, just set it aside. We'll use it later. Now let's move on to mixing our cake batter. Preheat the oven to 170 degrees Celsius. In a bowl, let's mix all the dry ingredients until well combined. 230 grams of almond flour, 55 grams of monk fruit or any granulated sweetener, 2⅓ teaspoon of baking powder, 1⅓ teaspoon of salt, lemon zest from 1 to 1½ lemons. You mix all these dry ingredients until well combined. In another bowl, you whisk all the wet ingredients together. These wet ingredients include 3 large eggs at room temperature, 75 milligrams of coconut oil, melted and slightly cooled. You can also use olive oil or melted butter in this case. 150 milligrams of whipping cream. You can also use coconut cream, yogurt, or sour cream. In my case, I use a combination of yogurt and whipping cream because I don't have enough yogurt. Add fresh lemon juice, 50 milligrams. Lastly, to bring the aroma, we use lemon extract, 1½ teaspoon. I use a mixer here to whisk all of the ingredients together. It is just so much easier than using your hand and arm. After all the wet ingredients is well combined, the consistency should look like this. Add the wet ingredients into the dry and repeat the process, whisk until it's smooth. It should look like this when it's done. In the pan that you have already greased and lined with a baking sheet, you pour the cake batter in and make sure that it is spread evenly. Par bake this for 12 to 15 minutes until it's set but not fully baked through. After that's done, just take it out of the oven to rest. Now we move on to the lemon curd. In a bowl, you need to whisk together these ingredients. 100 grams of monk fruit. You can also use any granulated sweetener here. 2 grams of salt or 1/4 teaspoon. Lemon zest from 2 lemons. 15 grams coconut flour. After mixing all of the dry ingredients together, now it's time to add the wet ingredients to your lemon curd. 6 large eggs at room temperature. 120 milligrams of fresh lemon juice. After they are well combined, then you pour it into the saucepan and cook over low heat. Here you can see that I'm stirring it constantly. After around 10 minutes, it should thicken, and if you lift up the spoon, it should coat the back of the spoon. Remove it from the heat, and immediately you add cold butter to it. The amount of cold butter that you should add to this is 60 grams. This is actually a technique that when something is hot out of the stovetop and you add cold butter, it stops the egg from continuing to cook. As you stir this cold butter in, the lemon curd will become glossy. This is optional, but I highly recommend you do this, is to strain to remove the zest and any curdled bits. I'm glad that I didn't skip this process because as I was straining the lemon curd, I noticed that there are some eggshells in there too. Now you have finished the crumble topping, the cake layer, and the lemon curd. It's time to assemble them all together. Remember the par-baked cake layer that you leave outside? Go ahead and pour the warm curd over it. Don't forget to spread evenly. Sprinkle the crumble topping over the curd. This is actually my favorite process. I really love doing this. It just feels so satisfying to sprinkle something. Let's put it in the oven. Bake at 170 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. And if the crumble is lightly golden and the curd barely jiggles at the center, this means that it's time to take it out. After cooling it completely, you can either refrigerate it for 2 to 3 hours, but ideally I refrigerate it overnight so the lemon curd firms up. The cake itself is firm and it's so rich with lemony flavor. I especially love the crunchiness from the crumbles on top. I thought I would just eat one bite because I haven't had breakfast yet. But this is so good. I think I'm gonna finish the whole piece. Cheers to the last piece. All the recipes are in the descriptions below. This lemon curd crumb cake is keto friendly, perfect if you're on a weight loss journey or you simply love to eat sweet but you want to be more health conscious about it. This recipe is totally sugar-free, gluten-free, grain-free, and it's so delicious, guys. Let me know in the comments what is your result, and I will see you in the next time. Bye bye.